It is my goal to remind you, because we talked about it on Monday, we talked about it yesterday, and we're reminding you again, Mother's Day is this Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday.
At Wild Birds Unlimited, you'll find some beautiful things like handcrafted feeders, or maybe there's something else there that catches your eye.
Marge Knudsen owns the shop. Good to see you, Marge.
Hi,
Thanks for stopping
Marge.
in.
Nice to have you here.
One of the things we are talking about today, Orioles.
Yes,
right?
they're
Orioles
here.
are in the area. They're here now.
When
When did they get here?
Probably last week.
So,
Well, how long are they here?
Usually until first part of September.
not everybody will see them though. I mean, there are only some
No.
parts. So can you do certain things to bring them closer, or is it just sort of like you live near a wooded area, or there are certain factors where you have a better shot?
The wooded area is a big thing. They tend to like cottonwood trees, sycamore trees to nest in, and that's the kind of thing that will keep them in the area. I get them just when they go through on migration.
And you want to draw them up onto your deck area or into your backyard. There's certain things you can feed Orioles, right? What are they?
Well, they like nectar, similar to the hummingbirds.
Beautiful.
But they also like oranges and grape jelly.
Okay.
So
we got some jelly, and you have some products geared toward hummingbirds and other birds like
Right.
this. So this is
Orioles.
bird berry jelly.
Right.
for Orioles.
For Orioles or people.
Really?
Yeah. You could actually eat that, yes.
They're beautiful, Marge. But I noticed in the picture, like the oranges being up, it's not just because they're sweet or whatever. Some of these items are orange themselves. Are the birds drawn to it, or is that just a coincidence?
They tend to be drawn to the orange. Yes.
I love that. This is beautiful. So tell us how this piece works, Marge. We're looking at the picture, but you also brought it in.
Right. You put jelly in the cups and orange halves on the spikes.
Yeah.
And hang it out, and it has a nice little roof to help keep water out of the jelly when it
They like
rains.
oranges?
Yes, they do.
And this is made out of recycled material.
It is.
Nice and durable, so it's not going to fade under the sun. It'll hold up if you keep it out in the elements, no worries. We also have
Right.
some copper pieces here, Marge, which I
Right.
think this is one of the things you do well at Wild Birds Unlimited when you bring these items in, because they patina so nicely.
They do.
It's just a higher end look as we're feeding our birds. What is this?
That's for jelly, so you can fill the cups. And if you don't have Oreos, you can use it for grapes or peanuts or mealworms.
Is this for Orioles too?
It is, and the little
that
cups you put
pretty?
the jelly in, and there's spikes kind of behind that sign
yeah.
for
You
the
see-
orange halves.
Yeah,
see
you
that?
see a theme, Mary? When there's little cups like that, that's where you put
That's
the
where
jelly.
you put the jelly, and where there's a spike, that's where you put the orange hat. Marge,
Right.
this is easy. Even Mike and I can get this.
Right.
How
And
about
then
this
we
one?
have this.
That one you put nectar inside the bottom, and then there are little cups on top for the jelly, and you put the orange half on the stem that holds the hanger.
Marge, I
Oh,
love Marge
right
trying
here.
to explain things to us. She's over here like, you do this, and you do this. But one of the cool things about you being a local shop is for people who come in, maybe you're experienced and you already know what to do, but if you're just getting into it, or maybe your kids have been curious about the birds that are coming through, you can really help people know what to put out and help them identify certain species. Oriole feeders are going on sale this month,
They
later
are. They are.
on. What are the dates for that sale, Marge?
I think it's the 13th through the 15th.
I think you're right.
Well, she should know. She should know this. What's this? Because you have other gifts for moms, too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just there's the Oriole feeder
Oriole feeder,
sale.
yeah.
That is a birdhouse that you can hang outside.
Is
It's
that meant
nice
for
and
real birds, or is it more decorative?
It is meant for real birds. If you turn it around, there's a little clean out on the back, so you can actually clean it out.
Yep. Little
And-
trap door.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
So-
But Marge, you bring in a lot of sort of artisan looks. It's not just this, it's not the stuff you've seen over time and again. I think a lot of personality pieces that you bring in, and you can, since you are locally owned.
Right.
Tell us about this. What is this
And
one?
that's a little feeder. You just put food down in the umbrella there
Yeah.
and hang it out.
And maybe your mom already has plenty of feeders, but she loves nature, and you have some other gift items like books.
Right. And we do all kinds of nature things, butterflies, birds. We have books on pollinators if she's looking to attract some for her garden.
Or add something to her jewelry box. You've
That's
got some of
right.
these cool, like hummingbird earrings, all of these things again, nature inspired, not always strictly about birds. I know you bring in
Right.
other things that are just more nature.
And also for her sock drawer.
That's right.
Oh, aren't these cute?
We've got the little
Mike,
footies.
do you have these in Mike's size?
We
I've
have.
been trying to get him to wear cool socks.
We have
One size
the
fits all.
bigger socks, not
Okay.
the footies in,
No,
in
Marge,
bigger sizes.
Marge, I am serious. I would love to see Mike wear these.
I
And
wear
then
those.
we have something hanging here, and then a couple of items behind
Okay.
you. Let's start here.
Okay, those are wind chimes. We have the Woodstock wind chimes and the gentle spirits, and on the Woodstock you'll notice it's precision tuned, so it shows the notes that it plays.
Oh, sure.
So neat.
That's
Yeah.
cool. And then hanging over here, you have some shirts.
We do. We have Life is
Beautiful.
Good. We just got in a new shipment.
Uh-huh.
And we have a few long sleeve t-shirts left, but short sleeve now that it's
Well,
going
it's
to be
summertime.
85
Right,
on
Yeah,
Thursday
smart. I'm-
or
I'm-
Friday.
Backyards.
Yeah.
I want to cool off a little bit. to get to that point. So that Oriole feeder sale, that is May 13th, 14th, and 15th. So the first set of items that we looked at today, those will be 20% off later in the month. But if you want to shop for Mom, Mother's Day Sunday, so get into Wild Birds Unlimited before then. You'll find Marge and her team at Rockbrook Village at 180th and Center. And if you'd like to check out her blog, she constantly updates that at wbuomaha.com.
And we didn't get to the little Oriole guy, the Oriole, right? He makes a little noise.
Yeah.
Oh, precious.
No, and those
fresh.
are true. Like
That's
it's
what
not
they
just the
actually
sound.
sound
same
like.
one.
Right?
Hey, Marge, good to see you.
Thank
Good to see
you.
you. Yesterday,